So here I am, and a little aggravated with this comment. So let's talk about it. And so first and foremost, I'm aggravated about this person doing a video about my content and saying that the sundials don't work, and not really understanding how sundials work, but not mentioning me at all, not tagging me or anything in the video. I think that's kind of like talking about somebody behind their back, and I don't like that, and I don't do that. So this is to you responding to all the things that you were saying about the video of mine. Now, you also don't understand how horizontal sundials are designed. You wouldn't even have made a video if you knew that. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. So don't talk about people behind their back, and ask questions if you don't understand something. Okay? Pretty easy. So let's get into the horizontal sundials and how they're designed and how they only work on a globe. All right, you've got a couple options. You just need to Google horizontal sundial calculator. But what you're going to do is you're going to realize that if you change your latitude position, it changes all of the angles of the sundial, or all of the hour markers. Okay, so for example, you were complaining about that 5-degree one. Well, guess what? Hold on. Oh, it won't do 5. It doesn't like 5. So let's go to 10. Do you see how close they are between 12, 1, and 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then gets really wide at 5, and then gets really wide at 6? That's because of the shadow angle on the sphere. So when you change it to, let's say, 35, where my location is, you're going to get this. It's more evenly spaced, but it still gets greater as it goes out. Now, again, this is my latitude, so that's the sundial for that. That's just a different size. And here is it in the small format. But all of the lines match because these are all 35 degrees. Now, what you also didn't realize is that the gnomon has to be at the same angle as the latitude as well. So this 35-degree latitude gnomon has a 35-degree, or this sundial has a 35-degree gnomon. So when you go back and you look at the 10-degree one, look how low its gnomon is. Very shallow, very short gnomon. And if you go all the way up to like 65, right, its gnomon is really, really high. So it's actually going, yeah, it's really, really high. So it has to match the 65-degree angle, has to match the latitude position. So that's a 65 degrees latitude, and that's a 65-degree gnomon. So in the example I had, because I took everything apart, this is a 15-degree horizontal sundial. That's the markers for 15-degree horizontal sundial. And you can see that the gnomon is at 15 degrees. This is 35-degree gnomon, and it's designed for a 35-degree latitude. This is a 55-degree, I believe, and it matches for a 55-degree angle. So now here is the sphere, and you can see all of the angles. Now what I have to do is I have to make sure that the base of this gnomon, the very bottom of this gnomon, is at the same latitude position and that it points towards the north. So let me do that. So now we have the horizontal sundial at 15 degrees, designed for 15-degree latitude, 35 degrees, and then 55 degrees. The gnomon base is right at the 55-degree, 35-degree, and 15-degree mark. And then when you turn it to the side, you will notice that all of these angles go parallel to each other. And this is why horizontal sundials only work on a sphere, because they are designed to go parallel to each other all the way to the North Pole. And that's why they change their gnomon angle as well. Okay, so again, this is representing June 21st. There's the sun, or a light source that's infinitely far away. It doesn't matter because light's traveling in a straight line. I could push that thing 30 feet back. It doesn't matter. So it's hitting this in a straight line. Okay. Now again, you have to remember the gnomon angle. angles. So when we move this 15 degrees, okay, that's going to be 1 o'clock. That's going to be 1 o'clock. That's going to be 1 o'clock. All of them are 1 o'clock because of the way horizontal sundials are designed. So if you want to look at it from this position, look at it from this position. If you want to look at it from the front position, look at it from the front position. Well, it's kind of hard to do that with a shadow in the way, but this is why we do it from the side. But yeah, that's why. 2 o'clock. You see that little 2? 2 and 2. Because we are on a sphere. These only work on a sphere. All right, so I hope you learned something. I hope you learned that horizontal sundials are designed for the particular latitude, and you can't just stick a horizontal sundial at any latitude and think it's going to work. It's designed specifically because we are on a sphere. Now, just sticking sticks on a flat Earth map and saying that it works is being disingenuous, I think, at best, because you're not measuring or testing anything. You're just making a light go around the stick. Anybody can make a light go around a stick. I can take a stick outside and make a light go around it. But that's not a sundial. That's just measuring shadow angles. And it's not measuring a clock either, because I think what you're thinking is that the Gleason's map is a clock, but that's only when the stick is at the North Pole. So I hope you learned something. I hope you learned how horizontal sundials actually work and how they're actually designed for each latitude. I've demonstrated this several times. So I would appreciate, for one, if you just deleted the videos, because it doesn't make you look credible in any way, and there's going to be people coming after you because they're going to say that you're wrong. So that's just me. Now, equatorial sundials are different, and you need to look at how equatorial sundials work as well. They actually are angled at the latitude that you're at as well. So equatorial sundial at my position is going to be at 35 degrees with the stick like this. It's not going to be straight up and down. So if you look at any equatorial sundial, just Google it and look at the photos, you're going to see that they're going to be at a certain angle. And that angle is dependent on the latitude position that they're at on the Earth. And I made a video demonstrating how that works as well. So as a recap, don't do what you just did. Don't sit there and make a video of something that somebody did, say it's wrong, without letting them know about it and without asking questions and just making assumptions. That just doesn't look good at the end of the day. So if you got any questions or comments, let me know. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.